coming from where I usually work at a mall.
Yeah.
So in my dreams, I always say I would be working at a mall. That was my dream.
Oh.
And you know, come like, no, everybody asks, you not afraid of them? Something I said, no, I'm not scared of that. A woman love, but it's about half it.
Yeah, that's
No, I'm not scared of those things. So, yeah, so coming as a porter now, for me, I come from which family did it first. See these things, that's come like nothing to me because I used to these things. See, chaperones, gunshot wounds, major burn that burn up real bad. Look, really terrible. So I said, when I feel away, I'm used to it, but I said to myself, so why these things, porter who come in and don't understand them things, they're not going to assist with these things.
Okay.
You understand? I'm about kind of backward from the word. Well, me as a person who used to certain things, we just jump at it, get it done, and move on. Well, the patient said, they must rape me because, I don't know, you have some people, I don't know if I show them a small or some of them spirit go on to me or something, but them see me as a fun person, and them see me as a person that's, you come let me down, stress me down, no problem, because I do my thing and go on.
No stress, no
Yeah,
problem.
that's a problem. So them just say, that's a way that look for there. And from this, everybody just rate me. Big boss now. Driving in my cars and with the ladies, yo. Feel like a big boss now. Driving in my cars and with the ladies, yo. Feel like a big boss now. Stepping in the club, so we're stepping in the club and now. Feel like a big boss now. Feel like a big boss, feel like a big boss, stepping in the club and now. Feel like a big boss, champagne popping up, yeah, what I say. Ladies right here, they love me right away. Ask me for some photograph to take the picture, yeah.
Alright, make sure.
In Office with Dr. Jevon Samuels.
Welcome to another episode of In Office. I am Dr. Jevon Samuels. In Office is a program which we talk about life, sickness, and death. And today in office with me is a hospital porter. His name is Sir Matrix. Welcome to the show. Alright. So before I get into the interview with Sir Matrix, I just want to give an overview of what a hospital porter is like. So a hospital porter, also referred to as a healthcare attendant or assistant, is basically the person that is hands-on with the transportation of patients from one department to the next. Alright? So they are integral in the smooth operation of a hospital. Even though they are classified as unskilled workers, it would be actually a chaotic hospital setting without porters there to transport patients. Because as we know in hospital, you can have patients need to get regular imaging and transfer from ward to clinics, etc. And to get CT scan, X-rays, and ECGs and other tests that they may do. Sometimes they may be transported to the different clinics such as the orthopedics clinic, the optal clinic, medicine clinic, and surgery clinic. Right? So we have all these different departments working at the hospital, and patients need to be transmitted from one place to the next. Also, hospital porters are very integral in terms of when the admission of a patient to move from the emergency room to the wards, and also to help turn patients and actually help in assisting patients and the ward with whichever things they may need. Sometimes they may need to get something for the patient here and there. The porters are willing. Sometimes the porters actually liaison with some of the relatives and actually help them out with whichever errands they may have here and there. Right? But in general, Sir Matrix here will give us an overview of what the life of a hospital porter is like, so we can get a better understanding of the stress that porters in general might face and how they make life better for patients and hospital workers. So with no further introduction, Sir Matrix, welcome to In Office, right? It's a pleasure having you here. Definitely, right? Now, give me an example of what the typical day is like as a porter. What do you guys do?
Okay, you know that we are employed as porters here,
Yeah.
and Okay, our job is, as porter, was always there for the patients. Alright? So, during our routine now, we work on a daily basis, right? So, we help out with the patients. If they were supposed to go to an X-ray or CT scan, we as porter there taking the patients to the location that they're supposed to be, or wait until after they process, and then after we take back the patients on the ward, and then we'll put them on the bed. If it's a stretcher there, but we take them off the bed to take them to the location where they are going. So when they're coming back now, we take them back off of the stretcher, place them on the bed on the ward, and they may say that to us that they are not feeling comfortable. They want to go over more or fix properly on the bed. So we do that and set them back as how they feel comfortable as. Yeah, but in this job, I'm enjoying it as a porter over. I'm doing a porter work for 2 years now, but my location is at the sterilized unit, which is CSSD, and we take the dressing sets. We collect all their dressing sets that they used for on patients. Alright, so we collect those, take them to the CSSD for sterilization, and then beside that we collect blood samples that to go to the labs. So we got 2 labs, we got emergency labs and we got the cross-match labs over Jubilee. Yes, so when we take down the samples then we have to separate them. We can't mix up everything together.
Okay, so you still have to have a little knowledge of the hospital setting in terms of bloods.
Yes.
Where they should go.
Where they should go.
Okay,
So
right.
and otherwise from that we separate what to go to the other unit and what to go to that unit. And then so we don't make a mistake it's everything in places. So yes, I'm enjoying doing my job over the 2 years now since I'm here. And yes, I will fully grow more in this job. Grow more and get to learn more about these things here.
Okay.
Yes, because I was a morgue attendant
Before
I came here.
Okay, alright.
Yes, I was a morgue attendant
Okay.
before I came here.
Alright, so what type of training do you normally get before becoming a hospital porter? Is there any special training or they just employ to do a job and you just go and learn on the job?
Well, I just been employed. So I never know nothing about porter work, but catch on now what to do and what to, run around to know the job. And from that, yes, I understand the job.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
No, so if you don't mind, you want to share like how do you manage? Because sometimes porters tend to be like taking instruction from doctors, nurses, just a minute,
Yes.
the physiotherapists, etc. All these practical nurses, all these set of healthcare workers really ask the porters to assist them in different areas. So in our case, we might have 2 different staff members asking you to do 2 different emergency different emergency duties. How do you manage prioritize those cases? For example, a patient have shortness of breath over there and we need some assistance, and the next patient might fall down on the ground over there and you're the only porter there. Do you ever have a case like that, and how do you prioritize which patient you attend to?
Alright, well, to be honest, what I'm going with, sometimes we'll say to the nurse to call our office
Okay.
for a porter
Yes.
to come assist. Because we can't really leave that and anything to that.
Okay.
Depends if it's an emergency to go to the where, well, even though I'm willing to try to help, but I can't manage to. Unless the porter is there
Okay.
to help me out. Yes.
Alright, so normally porters as well, the demand of a porter job normally require to lift patient, right? And I'm looking at your size and I can tell that they don't weigh 100 pounds.
No.
And you have like some patients here weigh like even 300 pounds. How do you manage, how many porters you normally take to lift those patients? And then sometimes these patients need to be lifted because they cannot ambulate.
Well, sometimes we say, all right, we need a hand to help out because this patient is huge.
Yeah.
It's oversized. So we will get help. If we come to team together, then we can do the work.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's an easy going job, you know, if we just get certain hand help, which is help to do the work, to go on.
Alright. Now, I can understand like hospital job, it can be very traumatizing and we see some cases like range from a wide set different diseases from infectious diseases to trauma cases where you have like broken bones, gunshot wound, burns, etc. Right?
Yes.
I can understand that like some of the healthcare workers, they were trained, so they're actually used to those cases throughout our training for the 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
But like, for example, you as a porter now, if you're not used to those stuff from one, it'd be so traumatic to just come your first day of work and see someone come bleeding out to get blood all over the face. How do you normally manage those cases?
As what I said, these things don't really trouble me because I'm coming from where I usually work at a morgue.
Yeah.
So in my dreams, I always say I would be working at a morgue. That was my dream.
Oh.
And you know, come like, no, everybody asks, you're afraid of them? So I said, no, I'm not scared of that. A woman though, just go off of it.
Oh, yeah, that's,
No, I'm not scared of those things. So, yeah, so coming as a porter now, when I come from, whisper me did it first, see these things, just come like nothing to me because I'm used to these things.
Okay, alright.
Yes.
Alright, so in terms of some of the cases that you have seen, what are some of the cases that you have seen here at the hospital?
Well, I see chop wounds, gunshot wounds, and major burn that burn up real bad. And look, really terrible. So I said, when I feel awake, I'm used to it, but I said to myself, so why these things, porter will come in and don't understand them things, they're not going to assist with these things.
Okay.
You understand me? I'm about kind of backward from the word. Well, me as a person, we're used to certain things, we just jump at it, get it done, and move on.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, say for example, there are issues with different staff members. You know, like sometimes, you know, like in general, like professional persons will tend to look down on the unskilled workers at the hospital, right? Like for example, they might classify janitors, porters as unskilled workers, right?
Yes.
And then you know, like persons that do their years of training would think that their job that they are doing is way more important than yours, right? So they're actually the ones who tend to ask you to do stuff, alright? Is there ever been a case where you have any like disrespectful interaction with another staff member, like a doctor or a nurse?
No, everybody feel pleasant to me.
Is there an exception?
Yes. Everybody are, used to me. If me I do like a work, I will say, first of all, me I do my original work.
Yeah.
And a nurse may say, call me and say, you can give me a hand with a patient? And I say, yes, I will. Leave what we do. And for if the patient will go up on the bed, draw up, we'll go and do it, no matter what, we'll do it. And sometimes, we may have a put out here and a nurse want help and, but we go at it. We don't watch the work, we don't watch nothing.
Okay.
If something must be done, we do it. When we can't help out with a situation, we do it. We're not gonna say no or support. Sometimes to work hard, somebody else say you must rest, say that no, but we have to keep moving.
Okay, alright.
Like everybody watch me on work and the type of person me is. Yeah.
Alright, so on the point of a hard-working porter, right? So what keeps you motivated? Because some persons, for their job, when a job is difficult as yours, they have something of the motivated. Either they love the job, or they getting a lot of money, or they have enough staff to assist with the work. What motivates you and keep you like motivated in terms of not having any issues with doing a job, even when it's challenging, both mentally and physically?
What motivated me?
Yes. So to have that attitude that you're telling us that you're motivated, they even have to tell you not to work so hard with other staff members.
Okay. Well, I'm just a person like that, right? It's every day work thing for me. It doesn't matter. We just love work. We just love work sometimes. Talk about work. Like somebody say, you can't sit down now. I said, no, if I do it, you know. If I do it. Things the pay might not enough, but we still we got thanks. Me I get but we still I show interest in the work, so yes, I love the work. And me I do it. With all my heart. Not just from the love, but from my heart.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned because that's what I was hinting at about the pay.
Yes.
Alright, no. So normally like for different occupation or different work areas, persons want to what we call move up the ladder. Right? So like they want to become supervisors or managers. How does this moving up the ladder go for a porter? Is there any avenue for growth in the porter field?
Maybe is the number of level the number that I rated probably get you certain position. They probably they put here. Probably just watch all your work and say this person can work hard. I'm just saying we can move them up to our
Okay. Alright. So in terms of like, is there any education requirements for becoming a porter? Like they say that one person have to can read or write or they have to have any subjects, or they just randomly just go and apply for a porter work and if you get lucky you'll get chosen.
As far as I see, it's like you want to work, I'm sorry, them sister up say I want to work. There's something but
So there's no requirement per se to become a porter?
not really.
Not really? Okay. Alright. Alright, so in terms of your own development now, I know that you're a social media person, you have a YouTube channel.
Yes, my YouTube channel is Sir Matrix Reynolds. Yes, I'm an upcoming artist. Rap. I do rap music. Yes, and I'm looking forward, guys. You can subscribe to my channel, Sir Matrix Reynolds. Yeah, because I have 70 subs. So, guys, just check out my channel and help grow. I just want to help. I just need you guys to help grow my channel. Yeah, man.
Alright, I'll give you a formal thing at the end of the interview for you to talk about your channel and hopefully give us a rap song as well. But I didn't know that you were a rapper, mate. I thought you were just a poet.
Yes, because yes.
What that you? At the end we will talk about that. Alright, Matrix.
Yes.
No, so on the issue of growth, as I was saying before, in terms of your own life, apart from being a rapper and a social media person, right?
Yes.
Any academic interest? Because I know that sometimes they have these classes for like porters and janitors if they want to pursue any career in the medical field. They would have the opportunity to take some classes here. You ever think about doing any classes or anything like that?
No.
No? You don't have any interest in any academics?
If no, I would have loved to, but I never really, one.
Okay, alright. So you never think of doing any subjects. So tell me about like your school, like you went to high school.
Yes, I went to high school, but the last high school I went to, I never graduated.
You never graduated?
No.
Oh, you were right in that in class. You didn't attend class.
Since I was from basic school, primary school, I was up there.
Oh, you used to do very well in school?
Yeah, but from I go to high school, I started job back with friends and company.
Oh, I think a bad company.
Yes.
Alright. No, so in terms, so you just pause the academic thing. No, right? So in terms of a family, you have a family?
Yes.
You have children?
No.
How many children you have, Mitch?
No.
You don't have many children at it? You don't want to, you're not gonna have a child here or there?
Yeah, sure. In the future.
In the near future. Alright. So now, apart from being a porter, is there any other occupation that you think you would do in the healthcare setting?
Yeah, what I say, what was it? I would like
Like
to.
a physiotherapist, pharmacist, a doctor, a nurse.
Like, I was gonna say, I would, the first one, physical?
Physiotherapist?
Yeah, physical.
Okay, so if you have a chance to go back to school and get some subjects like the physiotherapist, what do you like about physiotherapists?
like and the patient had a patient got broken wings,
Yes.
show them the exercises and what in mind and
Okay.
help them around.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So what about the other different occupations in the medical field? They interact with, they don't like what they do. Are the studies will just get too challenging for you?
No, maybe I think so.
Physiotherapist is challenging, you don't get it wrong, it's not easy.
I know.
Alright. Alright, so it's nonetheless, you said that you were actually CSSD and take the bloods and so forth.
Yeah,
right?
I'm
So,
just instance.
interesting.
If I'm CCSA, I work two of them, both sets and supples.
Alright. So tell us about how do you know where to take the bloods now? You say you have to know where to take them.
Alright. When I came on the ward for the blood samples,
Yes.
if I don't when I first started to collect the samples, I asked the doctors where should this go and where should that go, and they tell me where to go, where this to go and where that to go. So from that start studied, and sometimes we usually look on the paper for follow the paper, so that forgot this up and they forgot this up and then you forget that every
Yes.
once we get the paper we just know so that forgot this and that forgot this up.
Oh, say you start to open the farm and look.
Yes, I'm good.
But no, you just
No.
and you can just glimpse it from the outside and know that's where it should go.
Yes.
So that about the type of blood tubes as well.
Blood tubes?
Yes.
It's
Just the paper you use, but you don't know about the blood tube.
no, I don't know.
Okay.
That's the paper.
Just the paper.
Like
so the
cross much you
paper.
have, yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, biomedical.
Okay.
But I usually take blood to the biomedical, but they like them change it up. So when I scared, then they to the emergency and then separate it from here.
Okay. So what's some of the most fulfilling things as a porter? What keeps you so motivated? But you say it's not the pay, so there are some of the things like patients tell you thank you, they bring food
Yeah.
for you what?
Well, the patient said, them just rate me because, I don't know, you have some people, I don't know if I show them small or some of them spirit go on to me or something, but them see me as a fun person and them see me as a person that's, they come at me now and stress me now, no problem, they just have do my thing and go on.
No stress, no
Yeah,
problem.
that's a problem. So them just say, that's a way I look forward to you. And from this, everybody just rate me. Yeah, man, them love my vibes. Up to today, when I patient upstairs, upstairs, I say, boy, I see my look forward to for now. Big driver and actually my drive the cars.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody take on to me, them rate me and respect me and everything. I'm respecting to
Okay.
yeah, man. And sometimes when I come on the ward and they ask, but yeah, buy something for them, tell them say no, I can't do it.
Yeah, indeed.
No. Because certain things
Against hospital rules.
yeah, hospital rules. So I try to live by the rules and follow the rules.
But the patients are going to be very upset with you if you don't want to buy stuff for them.
No.
Matrix. They're
Yeah, but
matrix.
then I ask them, say, when me lose my work, will you beg for me? They're not answer. When me lose my work, you go beg for me? They're not answer for them, all of them say, you're not getting that you want so much, yeah, buy it.
Eh?
Tell them so much, yeah, buy it.
Oh, they are very disciplined porter than matrix.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
But they have some porter that go and buy it. We're not calling them
Well,
some
But no,
porter.
but when them say cat and dog, I'm see them love.
Puss and dog.
Yeah.
You see that? So you don't want to be the unlucky one.
No.
They love your job, they don't want to lose your job.
No.
Alright. And so I know that we have different types of people that on the ward, patients. There are some aggressive, some ignorant, some
Yes, you have some-
pleasant, right?
Yeah.
So you can share like any bad experience that you had. I know that you say you're pleasant and everyone like it, but
Yes.
there actually must have been at least one patient in the past that didn't like it. Can you share any bad experience that you had here as a person?
Alright. With a patient now. Alright, a patient may say he wants something. Or want me to do something for him. And tell him I can't stop right now. I do my work. Then use them bad words. That was, well, we just keep pushing. Since you use a bad word and you not go worry what me I said, we just go on.
They never answer.
No, I don't answer, just go on.
You're a decent man.
Yeah. Let's go on, kind of makes sense me now. Talk it over the patient. Let's go on. Yeah.
Alright. So porters tend to patient coming to the emergency. Sometimes important duty is transporting patients. The main thing I believe you guys do, right?
Yes.
Because for example, if a patient come in an ambulance in the emergency room, your guys are there to go and get the patient quickly to the emergency. Then if you need to go to operating theatre, you have to bring the patient quickly, right?
Yes.
But what I want to talk about now, when the patient died, die on the ward, then you guys have to get involved there.
Okay, when a patient die on the ward now.
Yeah, what's the procedure? Is there some special stretcher that you guys have that is very noisy?
Yeah, sometimes we'll find some situation where really terrible noise, the wheel, a wiggle wobble or something when the baby. Otherwise, from that, alright. When when the patient wrapped up in the sheet, alright, when we're coming out with the patient, we have to start like security, and write off the date and the name before we transfer it to the morgue.
Okay, so there's some special procedure there that I don't know about.
Yes.
Because the guy just take the patient from the ward and just go straight over the morgue. That's not the case.
Yeah, we take it down to the morgue and
So I need to stop at the security and write down the name.
because alright. When it stopped, alright. Why the security have to take this? So the security can know that this person died. So them have that information in a film book. So this person died.
Okay.
Yes. Like, them have film rules when them have to do in a film book.
Okay.
Yeah, so then do that and then when it come down to the morgue and when it got the morgue now, family member will come or probably the doctor them call the family member tell them that emergency here come. Tell them that the loved one passed away and so to the morgue. Sometimes we'll sit down outside and the person that come them ask, hello, Porter, where's the morgue? Then we'll get up and say, come with me and we'll leave and we'll to the morgue.
Okay. Alright. Now, do you ever have any experience like you're pushing a patient from one department to the next and the patient become unresponsive? They have to resuscitate them?
No.
No? No experience. So like, if for example, sometimes I know that you have a patient at the department and say for example, the medical worker that is there assisting the patient probably step off a little, like probably go and use the bathroom or anything like that, and you're left there with the ill patient. That situation ever occur with you in that position? Situation?
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
Okay, alright. And so 2 years working as a porter, what do you want to tell us like overall what's it been like?
Well, I've never, as a porter, I've never been doing as what I said, they switch me. That's why I place at CSSD from now on.
Yeah.
Because there was some thing when I just came in from work, I was ill.
You were ill?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yes, I was ill, so they take me from the ward. But still, even though if I come from the ward and a porter need a hand or assistance, we still go ahead. But we can't do as what we do when we just start work.
Okay.
Yes.
No, so tell us what they used to do when you just start work then.
Alright, porter, alright.
Yes. So you explain to us what you are doing now. What they used to do when you just started before you take.
Okay, alright. I start the porter work. Like taking patients, discharging patients,
Yeah.
and take them where to take them, like X-ray, CT, or we tie them up. And if it's admission, we take them to the ward. Yes. And from that one we start move on as porter
Yeah.
on the job.
Right, so in terms of where you guys normally stationed back then, on the ward or you go to the office where?
Station?
No, where you stay during the day. Say, for example, you don't have a patient to transport. Where do you stay?
Alright, sometimes we'll stay upon the ward close by, or sometimes we'll go hang out outside in the yard.
Okay.
Yes.
So when the nurses and doctors calling for porter, we can't get any porter. Like when shift changing or late in the night when they have limited amount of staff. How do you manage those things?
Well, alright. When I just started work, as I said, I was thought I don't really come off of the compound. When I really come off of the compound because we know my father clears because any emergency, anybody nurse or doctor may use a porter, so my friend stay close by. Well, probably the next porter will say you soon come in Gambo Free Business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. No. Any final word you want to say to the viewers about being a porter and how
Well,
it has been treated so far?
Well, being a porter is very good. I like the job. I like everything about it. Even though I never was a porter, but we come get a look at experience of as our porter operator and so forth at the hospital. And yes, 2 years now with the hospital, I've been working as a porter. And yes, it's a good thing. Yeah, good. We ain't not enough, but still give God thanks for them getting. And yes, I pray that everybody who would love to join in, be a porter or a janitor, anything, because there is no work, don't read it. Alright, viewers? And yes, and remember, check out my YouTube channel, Sir Matrix Reynolds, and give me a subscribe. Yeah, guys. Bless upon yourself. See you to Dr. Samuel.
Alright.
Yes.
So you say you're a rapper?
A rapper, yes. And my last tune that I released on YouTube, it named Feel Like a Big Boss.
So you want to give us a preview?
They can check it out.
Alright, give us a preview of your hit song, your best song that you have.
Feel like a big boss now. Driving in my cars and with the ladies, yo. Feel like a big boss now. Driving in my cars and with the ladies, yo. Feel like a big boss now. Stepping in the club, so we're stepping in the club and now. Feel like a big boss now. Feel like a big boss, feel like a big boss. Stepping in the club and now. Feel like a big boss. Champagne popping up, yeah. What I say, ladies right here, they love me right away. Ask me for some photograph to take the picture, yeah.
Alright, Matrix.
yes.
Alright, Matrix. Thank you very much for
Yes,
stopping
yes,
by
sir.
the Matrix.
Yes,
Alright, it's a pleasure talking to you
Yeah,
today,
man.
alright? And I wish you all the best for the
Alright,
future. I hope
Dr.
your YouTube channel take off, your
Yeah,
rap
man.
career take off, and
Yeah,
God's
man.
will, blessing will come. You become a big boss. That's it, son.
Yeah, man. Big boss in the business.
Alright guys, remember that Matrix talk about his YouTube channel, but remember that to please share, like, subscribe on this video for more informative medical contents and life, sickness and death. Until next episode, stay tuned.
Be sure to subscribe for more informative contents on life, sickness, and death.